Hello friends and welcome again to another AFK journey video. We are at endless mode with Stomper, one of the bosses that is a little bit annoying, and everybody are telling me that the comps are not working perfectly because of the silence and everything else. Now there's a lot of variation, a lot of teams that you can play, especially early on endless mode to get all the rewards. And as you see, I barely got to the 20 billion. You need 20 billion to get the last reward, which is the 2 tickets for the summoning, and I'm 19.9. with a specific lineup that I went through for all damage and no mitigation except with Coco. Now, of course, you can try different lineups. They're flexible. You can play the Rainier lineup if you have him at Mythic Plus. If you can play with Smokey, with Coco. These are for mitigation, and for damage dealing, we have Odie, we have Marilee. Now, you can switch one of them off and put one of them in, and they have Thorin as well as recommended. So let's go and check what and how did I get my scores. Now, my scores I did with Kruger, of course. You can play around not letting anybody touch him. Yeah, and he can get the shield. I don't know how important the shield is for this run. We're gonna try it right now. I didn't try it with him and having the shield. I tried him without the shield and he survived for the end of the battle. Now, I tried this lineup. I wasn't playing her, actually. I was playing Smokey in this position, like here. And I'm playing everybody here. And then I will get the buff of the 18% on everybody. Marilee will be the top DPS between her and Odie. But if the fight goes longer and longer, she will be the top damage dealer. Now, remember, she's at S, not S+. Or Supreme, not Supreme Plus. While Odie is at Supreme Plus. She is at Supreme, he is at Supreme Plus, and he is at Supreme. So our lineup are all at +5, except Odie at +10, and she is at +10. Oh, Smokey is at +10 too on his exclusive. Everybody else at +5. Even our Cecilia, she's at +5. The thing is, this lineup is not giving me the damage to the 20 billion when I go there, so I can't get the highest reward. Now, of course, I'm in the top 100, and you can reach the top 100 and even more, especially with your levels. I have 2 characters on 440 and the others at 430. Now, of course, if you have everybody else built a little bit more, like if you have 10 levels on the rest of the units, yeah, the damages will ramp up a little bit and will give you high scores. Now, this is the lineup that I was using, and it got me to the point at 19.9 billion damage, which is absolutely fantastic. We need just a little bit of damage so we can go to the 20 billion. So we're gonna try and test it like that, and I will show you how the lineup goes, especially now that we have Coco at Mythic Plus and the shields are massive. We don't lose health anymore. She's the only one to save us with her heals. She heals the entire team. You don't need to worry about heals with Smokey. The good thing about Smokey is that he buffs you. But he will buff you for a small period, he will not buff you too much, and he will heal you a little bit. So I highly recommend playing her alone. If you have Rainier at Mythic Plus, you can play him on somebody else, drop Cecilia maybe, and play him on Marilee, or play him on Odie, depending on who you built more. But Marilee is the higher priority because she deals incredible amount of damage. Let's go and test this lineup this way, and then I will put Kruger alone so we can get the shields on him and check how much damage that he can do. And here we go. Of course, we're using the evocation spell or artifact because it's the best right now. And Kruger did the debuff, and we can deal even more damage. Now, Cecilia here helps a lot in getting Marilee out, because when it's only Odie sometimes hit the snow, sometimes he never hits it. Now we need only Coco to give us the buff, and here we go, the buff from Coco, and everybody are safe, and she will heal everybody. As you see, everybody is getting healed. She heals one after another, which is really great. And when Odie is in the ball, Marilee will hit it, Cecilia will hit it. Look at us with all of the shields when it expires from our Coco. Absolutely fantastic, and we're gonna get it again from Coco. Hopefully everybody will survive, and Kruger will survive. Come on, Coco. And here we got it. And Kruger did his ultimate, which allowed him to lifesteal, and lifesteal with the buff of Coco. So we got maximum buff, and he healed back to maximum HP. Everybody are surviving on our lineup. We have the shields, everybody. And here we go. We start losing one after another, and we did 19.7. This is how I got my high score. Now, with a little bit of RNG, sometimes nobody dies and you can keep going and get the high score. We got 19.9 before, and now it's 19.7. This is the lineup that I used. Of course, Marilee is the highest damage dealer, and similar to her is Smokey. Now, I use Cecilia here to help us with damages so I can get the highest number as much as possible. I want to break 20 billion, to be honest, and just get all the rewards. It will put me in the top 100, but it will make me consistent and take all the rewards. Now, the other lineup that I used, I don't think that if we put Kruger alone, it will matter that much. Even if we put everybody beside him like that, he's not dying from the start of the battle, and the shield will go off, and we will be counting on the shields of Coco. So if we remove Cecilia and add Corin, would that help? Yes, it helps, just like how Cecilia was helping, because he will always go back and hit somebody that has the snowball, and he's the first one to hit the snowball since he deals through damage faster than everybody else, or his damages ramp up faster than everybody else. So let's go and check it out, how this works, and then we're gonna try the Smokey lineup without Coco, with Coco and without Coco. But with Coco is better because she's buffing everybody else. Without Coco, we're not surviving that much actually, because the shields are so much important. And here we go, Corin is the one to be in the ball, and we got him really quick because Kruger is hitting it and Marilee is hitting it. Now we're taking a lot of damage. Kruger is still surviving with his only lifesteal, and now we get the Coco buff, and he can gain double lifesteal from Coco buff and from his own. And here we go, the boss did his AoE, didn't hit anybody, so we're stable. We have the shields on everybody. As you see, the Coco shields are absolutely fantastic and so important. And here we go, we free Marilee now. Oh my god, Corin didn't help with the Marilee shenanigan. I don't know why, maybe the pathing was not there. And now Corin is the one tanking, and I don't think he can survive that much. Unless we get the shields. Here we go, we got the shields, and hopefully we can free. And Corin is not hitting our Marilee, which is so bad. Cecilia was doing a good job freeing us from the snowball actually, but here we didn't have that. And still, he does good amount of damage. Still, Cecilia is dealing more damages than him. This is why I find her better on this lineup with this synergy. Now, of course, we lose a little bit of the buff. Now, for the last one that I want to show, which is having Smokey here. And it's stable. With having Smokey, it is stable actually, but the problem is getting Marilee out of her ball. So this is why I prefer playing Cecilia, and this is how I came to endless mode from hell mode, is not playing her but playing Cecilia. But Cecilia here does less damage than Marilee, so Marilee is absolutely important. Hopefully we will get the first snowball on Odie, so everybody ramps up and get the buffs from Coco, so we can have Kruger free our Marilee when she's stuck in the ball. But that will not happen. I think Marilee is the first one to get in the snowball. Here we go, Kruger did his debuff, we're silenced, and Marilee in the snowball. Is Odie attacking the boss? Of course, he's not attacking even anybody. And Kruger is the one to help us get outside here. Now, if you had Thorin here, it's very hard for Thorin to get anybody with himself alone from the snowball. For some reason, his damages auto attack are not good. His AoE ultimate attack is so good. Now, Odie got into the snowball. As you see, Marilee immediately started hitting it and free him out there. So this is basically the lineup that we're going with. And this is the damages that we're getting. Hopefully we can get the... Yes, we got the buffs. And here we go. Smokey hit the snowball actually first time. I told you, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, which is really confusing. And can we get to the 20 billion? If we can get to the 20 billion, it means the Smokey buff is absolutely the one to go with. And we almost did it. Come on. Oh my god. Similar to the other damages that we did with Cecilia, this is the most consistent lineup that we got so far. 19.9. Again, maybe I get a little bit of levels, put them on Kruger. His auto attacks will deal a little bit more damage. Maybe 100 million will help us. Again, Kruger is not dealing the most important damage. And yes, he's replaceable. Yes, you can put somebody else. But still, he's dealing good amount of damage, enabling him to help us out, especially if you're running this kind of lineup. Now, of course, playing Cassidy would help. Playing somebody else like Thorin would help on this lineup. But here, you have 4 Maulers with 18% buff on HP and an attack. So everybody survives, everybody deals damage, and you have Marilee as a solo carry main damage dealer. Now, we can try it with Thorin right now. I never tried it with Thorin, and my Thorin is not Mythic Plus, so you need to keep that in mind that this is a big downfall for my lineup. So if we remove him and we add Mythic Thorin and we go try, could we deal the same damages? Is it important? Because here we're gonna go to the 10% because we have only 3 Maulers. So let's go and check it out. I tried with Rainier, it doesn't work. At Legendary Plus, it works. It gives you to the 19 billion, but it never got me more than 19 billion. Sometimes 18.5 billion, sometimes 18.9, 19, 19.1. It never got me to the 19.9 or something like that. With Smokey, with Corin, with Cecilia, I always get to the 19 point something billion. And here we go. We lost our Marilee immediately. This is a fail run, actually, because we couldn't rescue her with our Thorin. This is what I was talking about, the Thorin damages with the auto attack. Now, his ultimate is great, but his auto attacks are not that great. Here we go. I don't think we can even rescue Odie. Hopefully we can. And we did rescue him. Everybody started hitting everything, so that was a good shenanigan for him. Now 10 billion, that's okay. That's okay. 10 billion is okay. Still, Corrin, I find him more useful in this lineup. Now, of course, if you have Mythic plus Thorin, that will be absolutely fantastic. You can link him up with Odie or Merrily, and you will get even more damages. That's the main issue, that I don't have him at Mythic plus. If you have him at Mythic plus, I think he's the better option for your lineup. Here we go. Thorin doesn't deal a lot of damage for me, probably because I don't have him at Mythic plus. That's everything about this boss. Let me know your strategies. Let me know how you did with your runs. There's a lot of units that you can replace and put here. Tell me your best rotation so we can spread it out to everybody and I can pin it in the comment. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you didn't. And thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.